Welcome to Wyoming Country Living, where the skies stretch wide, the porch is always open, and the critters just keep coming. We're Kim and Chris, empty nesters who traded East Coast hustle for the wild peace of Wyoming. Each week, we're tackling homestead projects, wrangling our growing animal crew, and learning to live the country life one adventure at a time. Be sure to hit that like button and follow along so you don't miss a moment. And stick around till the end for our front porch question of the week. We're saving you a seat.
All right, welcome back. It is January something, 3rd maybe. And as you saw in the last video, we finished this closet after only like 9 months of, well, not work, because like 8 of those months we didn't do anything on it. But
True.
It is done, and it is mostly
90%
full.
loaded.
And now I need to get Kim out of my office. And she needs to be out of my office just because, you know, there's such a thing as too much together time. So I'm keeping my office and kicking her to the basement. So this wall is going to be her new office. And so because she's unhappy with the skill and finish level of her mudding and sanding and taping, we're going to cover the wall with shiplap, which only costs like 20 times more than leaving it and painting it. But, you know, happy wife, happy life, or something like that. So, and technically she bought the shiplap, so what do I care? So yeah, we're going to start putting it up. She's marked all where all the studs are. I have a little trim piece to put on the end there that we're going to put up, and then we're going to measure. And I think I'm going to nail them on, and she's going to run up and down the stairs and cut them on the saw upstairs in the garage, because frankly there's just too much shit between it and the door to bring it down here and cut it down here, which would be much easier. So that's the project for today. Shiplap as much of this wall as we can. 3 of our kids are skiing. They haven't called that they killed each other yet, but when they're done, we're supposed to go meet them to get 2 of them back from the other one. And so we have until they call and we need to go meet for dinner. So see how much we get done. And I'm hoping that I did the math right and we bought enough of this, because I'm staring at it now thinking that looks like a pretty small pile compared to the size of this wall. But
I was thinking the same thing, but hey.
We will see. And we're going to try to suck less at storytelling. And we're going to try to make some intros and some wrap-ups, because generally Kim sets up the... I mean, I say Kim just because she's been doing most of the videoing lately, because I don't have any good ideas. But like, and she's been doing most of the work, but she sets up the video and lets it run while playing the Steeler game or something in the background. So I can't use any audio of her talking because it's all covered by the play-by-play, and mostly it's profanity anyway. And from her, not from the play-by-play guys. But then the battery dies and she just, you know, moves on with her life, and there's never any wrap-up or summation of anything. So...
All right, stop talking.
Our new resolution, my new resolution, is to suck less at making videos.
Where did that piece come from?
I hope you enjoy it.
I didn't bring that down here. Because if it's not level, then I have to know what the levelness of the other ones.
This is up and down, so that would be plumb, not level, but okay.
Okay, but it'll affect the levelness.
Well, you're providing educational content here. You need to use the correct terms. Pretty plumb to me. Plum is the correct term. Boys and girls. Couldn't be any better. Alright, so we got the first trim piece on. You can't see because the camera's pointing in the wrong way. So our veteran storytelling story is already sucking. we got a trim piece on the end, so we can butt all the pieces up against it and they don't see the crappy rough ends of the pieces. Now we got to measure from the inside of that over to here, see how long we need to cut the first one so that it ends on a stud. I mean, I could stand somewhere and then it would end on a stud all the time, but I'd like to say here, although this line is fairly
Oh
curved.
yeah, I know, because look at your screws. That's the one that I can't see the top of the...
Screw, screw, screw.
I know, but it doesn't line up with the screws on top, so I stopped taking that one.
Well, who knows, this might be the... There's one stud back here that's mostly missing. Because they used this really crappy one, the builders did. So. All right, pausing for lunch.
This is by far one of my favorite projects that we've done. We got this accomplished in one weekend. Now it's ready for my desk, which is in the process of being refinished. I hope to have it done by next weekend. I'll give an update on that in another video. But in terms of this wall in the shiplap, it definitely exceeded my expectations. Better than my drywall and mud that had been here. I think this will be a really nice entrance into the basement, especially once the basement is finished. This will be almost like a little hallway with my office just in this corner. But yeah, I mean, this was a really fun, easy project, and I'm thrilled with the way that it turned out. So stay tuned for the desk, which I'm in the process of refinishing, and that will be next week's video showing how I refinished it and all the steps that I'm taking in order to get it in this corner for a good workspace for me.